Hello. Welcome to week 13. You've made it. Do you like that? I must ask you a few things to do this week. But seriously though, it's a pretty normal week. So hopefully by now you've all kind of gotten into the rhythm of how things are going to look for this class. I've written a few things down uh, just to keep you informed to make sure that you're doing okay. I hope everyone's doing well in this crazy, crazy time. So many of you are emailing me about things that are going on. Obviously, a lot of people are having health problems. Some of you have been directly impacted by COVID-19, and I understand that. Once again, I cannot reiterate enough. I'm going to be very gracious. Do not panic if something happens or you're a little bit late with an assignment. Just turn it in. If you have assignments that you haven't submitted yet, just turn them in. It's going to be okay. Even if you have a 0 in the grade book, more than anything, I put that 0 there just to notify you that I have not received anything yet, because sometimes there's some sort of weird mix up with the program that you're using and it's not working very well. Don't panic, okay? Everything is all right. Just submit, submit, submit. Hop on your gradebook, see if you're missing any assignments. If you are, submit them, okay? Make sure you submit them. So also make sure you're looking at past videos, specifically from midweek checkups and check-ins, so you can get good examples of posts that I'm looking for, especially in comments. So I know that there's a minimum for the word counts for comments, but generally the ones that are getting the full points are over that minimum. And you can see what they're doing is they're specifically addressing their peers, they're using quotes, they're having their own ideas. It's more than just great post, good job. There are lots of quotes, whether it's from the original text, from their peers' text, things like that. Really what I'm looking for there more than anything is see that you're actually engaging with your classmates. So make sure that you're watching these videos, watch those midweek check-ins. If you're looking to drop in on Google Hangouts, which a lot of you have been doing, make sure that you find the midweek checkup from April 9th. Look at this file. If you don't know how to hop into Google Hangouts, you've got to add me as a contact, scott.heaton@my.tccd.edu, and we can communicate in any way that you want, whether it's visual or just audio, or if you just want to text chat, you can do that too. So add me there. I will be on between noon and 2 p.m. every Monday through Friday. Okay? So now, next week is week 14, which is really wild because it's pretty much the last week of class before finals week, which is totally bonkers, right? So next week there's some more text that you'll be able to choose from for your essay, but just be thinking this week about which text that you might want to do for your research paper. Okay, so be thinking through one that really spoke to you, that you want to dive into that author, the particular text a little more, and you'll be doing that next week. So this week you'll be reading the very famous Letter from a Birmingham Jail by Martin Luther King Jr. Now, just to kind of give you a little bit of a heads up, Martin Luther King Jr. has been, here's my daughter, I don't know if you can hear her, she's playing Animal Crossing in the other room. A lot of us think of Martin Luther King Jr. as this peace-loving pacifist who didn't want to ruffle any feathers, and to some extent that is true. Obviously, a pacifist in the sense of not wanting to violently voice any type of opposition. But at the same time, for lack of a better term, Martin Luther King Jr. has been neutered to an extent in the way that we perceive of him today. So just keep that in mind, that you might hear and read things about him this week that kind of contrast with the way that you have viewed him in the past. So I think probably more than any other leader in the world today, we see and hear Martin Luther King Jr. quotes but there's much more to his personality and his story than what kind of meets our modern understanding of him. So keep that in mind. You're going to read Letter from a Birmingham Jail. You're going to watch an interview that he had with Meet the Press. And in addition to that, just to get ready for next week, you'll be watching a short video over papers and essays from Crash Course. It'll just kind of get you kind of acclimated as we move into this next paper next week that you'll be writing. And I just want to remind you that week 15, which is finals week, is not a full week. I think it's 2 days. It might be 3 days. That paper, I believe, will be due on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'll have to check in on that. So that's pretty much everything that's going on this week. Make sure that you finish your discussion board and make sure that you have your comment. If you're confused on how to do that, if you're not getting the full points, look back over the past videos to get good examples. Okay? So I look forward to all your responses. They've been really, really good. I've been really proud how you all have been engaging with the text. And I will check in with you for some encouragements and a little bit more direction on Thursday.